Here are the most recent deaths in the national news, plus people's reactions to those deaths, as seen at Legacy.com in the third week of August 2021. Actress Oona Stubbs died August 12, 2021, at the age of 84. She was best known for playing Mrs. Hudson, Sherlock Holmes's landlady, on the BBC TV show Sherlock. Stubbs is also being remembered for roles in TV shows including Till Death Us Do Part and EastEnders. Actress Pat Hitchcock died August 9, 2021, at her home in Thousand Oaks, California, at the age of 93. She was the only child of legendary filmmaker Alfred Hitchcock, and she appeared in several of his movies. She is also being remembered for her appearances on TV shows such as The Life of Riley and My Little Margie. Singer and songwriter Nanci Griffith died August 13, 2021, at the age of 68. She was known as a master of folk and country songwriting, with memorable songs to her name including Love at the Five and Dime and Outbound Plane. Griffith is also being remembered as the first singer to record From a Distance, later made famous by Bette Midler. Radio personality Fez Whatley died August 14, 2021, of heart failure at the age of 57. He co-hosted The Ron and Fez Show on SiriusXM. Prior to that show, he was producer for The Ron and Ron Show, where he made guest appearances. Whatley is being remembered for the flamboyantly gay character he portrayed before coming out as gay himself. Diplomat and philanthropist James Hormel died August 13, 2021, at the California Pacific Medical Center in San Francisco at the age of 88. In 1999, he became the first openly gay U.S. ambassador when he was appointed to represent the U.S. in Luxembourg. He is also being remembered as the heir to the Hormel Foods fortune and as a co-founder of the Human Rights Campaign. Puzzle creator Maki Kaji died August 10, 2021, at his home in Tokyo. He died of bile duct cancer at the age of 69. He was known as the Father of Sudoku. He introduced the number puzzle to a worldwide audience, and he gave it its name, which roughly translates to "every number must be single." Kaji is also being remembered for founding Nikoli, the first puzzle magazine in Japan. Football player Dick Schafrath died August 15, 2021, at the age of 84. He played for the Cleveland Browns from the 1950s through 1970s, and he was a 7-time Pro Bowl pick. He is also being remembered for serving in the Ohio State Senate after his retirement from football. Shafrath was a veteran of the U.S. Air Force. Football coach Joe Walton died August 15, 2021, in Englewood, Florida, at the age of 85. He was head coach for the New York Jets from 1983 to 1989. Later, he helped establish a football program at Robert Morris College, where he was head coach from 1994 to 2013. Comedian Sean Locke died August 18, 2021, at his home. He died of cancer at the age of 58. He was a team captain on the British panel comedy shows 8 out of 10 Cats and 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. Locke is also being remembered for his hilarious stand-up comedy. Children's author Eloise Greenfield died August 5, 2021, at a hospital in Washington, D.C. She died of a stroke at the age of 92. She wrote almost 50 books for children, focusing on realistic and positive portrayals of Black lives. She is being remembered for award-winning books including Honey, I Love and Africa Dream. Actor and martial artist Sonny Chiba died August 19, 2021, at a hospital in Kimitsu, Japan. He died of COVID-19 at the age of 82. He is best known in the U.S. for his role in the Kill Bill movies, playing sushi chef and retired samurai Hattori Hanzo, and for appearing in The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Cheeva is being remembered as a martial arts master who was one of Japan's favorite action stars. In Haiti, more than 2,000 people are confirmed dead after a magnitude 7.2 earthquake struck on Saturday morning. Rescue workers continued to search for survivors as a tropical storm battered the island. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags in Michigan have been lowered to honor the memory of Korean War veteran Army Sergeant Jesse D. Johnny Hill, U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Zachary Bryant, and all law enforcement officials who have died in the line of duty. Flags in Florida have been lowered to honor the memory of former Florida State University head football coach Bobby Bowden and former state representative Marilyn Bailey Evans-Jones. Flags in Tennessee have been lowered to honor the memory of U.S. Army Private Warren G. H. DeVault. Flags in Missouri have been lowered to honor the memory of U.S. Marine Corps Corporal Dalton Wayne Pearson. Flags in Maryland and Pennsylvania have been lowered to honor the memory of Captain Joshua Laird of the Frederick County Division of Fire and Rescue Services. Flags in Kansas have been lowered to honor the memory of former Kansas Attorney General Vern Miller. Flags in Washington have been lowered to honor the memory of Tulalip Tribal Police Officer Charlie Joe Cortez. Flags in Connecticut have been lowered to honor the memory of Burlington firefighter and EMT Colin McFadden. Flags in Illinois have been lowered to honor the memory of Police Officer Ella French of the Chicago Police Department. Flags in Alaska have been lowered to honor the memory of former U.S. Senator Mike Gravel. Flags in North Carolina have been lowered to honor the memory of Mount Gilead police officer Craig Cloninger. This week also marks several notable anniversaries. 20 years ago this week, actress Kim Stanley died at the age of 76. 44 years ago this week, rock and roll legend Elvis Presley died at the age of 42. Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry was born 100 years ago this week. He died in 1991 at the age of 70. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths and reactions.